हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, कैसे हैं आप? टुडे वी विल डिस्कस योर वर्कशीट नंबर 18, दैट इज़ योर चैप्टर नंबर 12, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी. It is being given to you on 14 August and it's of science, class 10th. And today we will discuss Ohm's law in this worksheet. Let's discuss what it is. It states that the current flowing through the conductor is directly proportional to the potential difference applied across its ends, provided that the temperature and other conditions remains unchanged. Let us take an example of a wire here and let's take two of its end as one A and this B. Suppose the current I is flowing through this wire. So through this cross-sectional area, particular area, we assume that I is directly proportional to the potential difference across A and B. Across its ends, that is our A and B here. So this is the Ohm's law. What it states that I, that is the current, is directly proportional to potential difference across its two ends, and potential difference is denoted by, as you know, V, volt. So here mathematically the representation of this Ohm's law is potential difference is directly proportional to current. So we get here V is directly proportional to I, where if we solve, then we get V is equal to IR. Okay, V is equal to IR, where R is the resistance. R is the resistance. Here, look at here. V is directly proportional to I and V is equal to IR. To open the proportionality, we have multiplied the I, that means your current, with the resistance. Okay, here V is the voltage in V volts, current is in amperes A, resistance for the given metal is in ohms. This is the SI unit of resistance and it is denoted by ohms, like this symbol. Okay, so we can derive so many equations from here. Look at here. Now, as per Ohm's law states that V is directly proportional to I. So we get the mathematical expression of Ohm's law, that is V is equal to IR, where V is the voltage, I is the current and R is the resistance. Now we can derive another mathematical equation of current, like I is equal to V upon R, or we can calculate R from here also, like V upon I. Okay, so this particular mathematical expression is very important to learn from your examination point of view, and we can calculate current as well as resistance from this mathematical expression too. Okay, so these can be concluded. Now look at here back again. As I said to you, R is equal to V upon I and I is equal to V upon R. From we get these two equations from this generalized mathematical expression of Ohm's law only. Okay, so current is directly proportional to resistance. Look at here again. When we have to get I is equal to V upon R, we can say that I is equal to V into 1 upon R. Okay, if we take voltage as constant, then we can say that I is directly proportional to 1 upon R, or you can say that I is direct I is inversely proportional to R. Inversely means if I increases, resistance decreases, or you can say if resistance increases, then your current decreases. Let us take an example, simple example of resistance and current. I'll give you an example of car moving on a road having a lot of speed breakers. Okay, the more the number of speed breakers on the road, lesser would be the speed of the car. Okay, so similar in the case of resistance, you can say the resistors are like the speed breakers on the road, and the speed of the car is like current. If we apply more resistance, or if we add more resistance to the electrical circuit, then there would be lesser current to flow. Okay, there would be lesser flow of current. Okay, this is a very example to understand the concept of resistance and current. With the help of speed breakers on the road, your speed of your car decreases. Okay, similar the way of your current decreases when a lot of resistance is being applied in your electrical circuit. So this is the concept of relationship between current and resistance. Now the relationship this only we get from the mathematical expression of Ohm's law. Now resistance is constant for given metallic wire at a given temperature. If the temperature is same, remains same, then it becomes constant for any metal. Your resistance becomes constant. And SI unit, as I told you, it's ohm, and its symbol is like this one. And we can derive a definition of 1 ohm from here also. We can say that when 1 ampere of current is flowing through any conductor, then 1 volt of potential is being applied to it. Okay, now we'll go again to the next work. Now we have got how its name was derived, Ohm's law. In 1827, George Simon Ohm, a German physicist, derived a relationship between electric current and potential difference, that is your V is directly proportional to I. This relationship is known as Ohm's law, is after the name of this scientist only. You have to remember his name also. So another one is important here is VI graph for a nichrome wire is being given here. We should understand that they are both directly proportional. It means if V increases, I also increases. They both are directly proportional. They will increase to same extent. So there would be get a straight line plot graph of VI, or you can say that potential difference and current. We will always get a straight line graph. Okay, this shows that the current through the wire increases, the potential difference across the wire also increases linearly. Linearly means in the straight line, and this is the Ohm's law. If we plot a graph between the potential difference and current of any wire or any metallic wire, and it comes to be straight line, then we can say that that metallic wire follows the Ohm's law. Okay, so this question is also very vulnerable in your exams. So next we will do your question answers. First question is state Ohm's law. What is the relationship between I, V and R that is your Ohm's law only, and draw the graph between V and I. Here is the answer of your first question. Like in this worksheet only, there was Ohm's law given. It states that current flowing through the conductor is directly proportional to the potential difference applied across its ends, provided that the temperature and the conditions remains unchanged. And this is the mathematical expression, and which is showing the relationship between V, I and R. That is your voltage, potential difference, I current, R is resistance. This is the relationship between all of them. And here is the graph between potential difference, that is your V, and I, and that is your current. Okay, so this was the answer of your first question. Now second question is, if the I resistance of an electric current circuit is increased, what will happen to the current assuming the voltage remain the same? Again, it's very easy. Look at here the second answer. Ohm's law states that the electric current flowing in any circuit is directly proportional to the voltage and inversely proportional to the resistance. As we know that V is equal to IR, so we will write I is equal to V multiplied by R. Here we write it again, I is equal to V multiplied by I 1 upon R. We can see very clearly from here that I is directly proportional to 1 by R. We can say that I is inversely proportional to only R, not 1 by R. Okay, so it's inversely proportional, like increasing the resistance. If we increase the resistance, that is your speed breakers in that example, in the circuit, it will lower the circuit current flow. If the voltage is not changed, it will lower the voltage, it will lower the flow of current. As I told you earlier, the more the number of resistors on the road or in the circuit, lesser will be the flow of current. Okay, so another question is like, what is the voltage V in the circuit shown here? Now we have to calculate the voltage here. V is equal to IR, as we know the mathematical expression for Ohm's law. It is the only method where we can derive the voltage. Now in this diagram or figure, we have been given 13 ohms your resistance and 2 ampere is your current I. So we can calculate very easily. V is equal to I is 2 multiplied by R is your 13. So we will get the answer 26 watt volts. Okay, so this is your answer. So 26 volt. I think I have pronounced it 36. It's 26. I've written it 26 and said to you 36, I guess. So it's 26 volt. If there are, next question is, if there are 10 volts across a 5 ohm resistor, what is the current? Now we have to calculate the current here. I is equal to V upon R. So V is here 10 volts and R is 5 ohm. So we will get the answer 2 ampere, because ampere is the SI unit of electric current. Now the next question is, define 1 ohm. So here I have written this answer also. 1 ohm is defined as resistance of any object when current of 1 ampere flows through an object with a potential difference of 1 volt. So 1 ohm is equal to, we know that the relationship R is equal to V upon I. So we can say that 1 ohm is equal to, changing it into its units, 1 volt upon 1 ampere, and this is the subjective part of your mathematical derivation. That is, when 1 ampere of current flows through an object with potential difference of 1 volt. Okay beta, so this was your worksheet number 18. Another worksheet we will discuss it later on. So till then, thanks, stay safe, stay happy.